Alright, cool. This video is called You Already Know Everything You Need to Know. What I mean by this is everything you need to know to start whatever you want to do, you already know. You already have the answers. What I mean by this is people sometimes think acquiring knowledge is good, but it is only useful if it applies to you. So essentially, if it applies to you, or if you know how to apply it to something that you want to do or an idea that you have at the time, then it is useful to you in that time. But other than that, if knowledge isn't applied, you can know all the knowledge, but it could be useless because the person isn't using it. So essentially, this is why you can see donuts in the world very successful, because they just applied what they knew together and just made it work. They just knew, whether you want to call them dumb or not, they just knew whatever they was doing was going to work. And they might not be the smartest, they might not be the most brightest, they might not be, I don't know, the best looking, they might not be, whatever you think of them, they might not be the best at it, but they're good at what they do in their own way, because they just simply believe that it will do good, and it's that simple. So knowledge is only useful if it applies to you and if you can apply it. If someone's giving, not even if someone is, if knowledge is given to you, or if you acquire knowledge, or if you're, I don't know, could be reading, whatever, you're just gaining new knowledge. Everyone gains knowledge, it's normal. But let's just say you're doing it, but if you're not applying it, or if it's not useful to you, you can know that, but you don't need to. It's not something you have to attach to. Knowledge is not something you have to attach to. You don't have to attach to anything. Nothing should control you. Things should serve you, not control you. So all beliefs serve you. No beliefs control you unless you let them. And that's with anything. Nothing controls you unless you let it. You're your own creator. You're your own master manifestor, whether you realize it or not. So, as within, as without. So how you feel internally will show externally. So that's why you see, for example, you will see smart people that know everything, but they could be, let's say, poor. This is because for them, in, let's say, their perspective, they could think that they know too much. So because they know too much, they think, they then overthink and have to, not have to, but in their mind, they think they have to perfect everything, when this is not the case. Which is why most people that are successful at things, they just go up and done it. There was no plan to success. There was no plan. Success, I think, is like 5% strategy or some shit like that. And even that, I don't know if that's true. I just saw Bob Proctor say it. So even that, I don't even know if that's true. He just put it there. Said something about 5% of success. Success is like 5% strategy, 95% sign. I can't remember the exact words. My bad. If someone knows, they can find it and comment about it. Even tell me about that, because, yeah. But yeah, people who think that they need to acquire knowledge to do something when they don't. You can have all the right things already, or you can go and learn, but essentially you don't need, it's never a need. You don't, just, let's say, let's say someone knows how to start up a business. They might not know how to set up the best business, but they know how to start up a business. You don't need to go acquire knowledge essentially, unless you tell yourself you need to acquire more knowledge. Because whatever you tell the subconscious mind, it accepts as true, good or bad, happy or sad, whatever you tell the subconscious, it accepts. Especially if emotion is involved. If emotion is involved, then it can cling onto it. It then magnifies because there's emotion involved. So nothing controls you. Acquire your knowledge to what serves you, not to what controls you. It's that simple. You can materialize things, you can manifest things, you can do whatever you say you can. Same way you can do whatever you say you can't. Perception is projection. It's that simple. It's like, you could think, oh, like, nah, surely it's more complicated than that. It's not. As within, as without. Perception is projection. It's that simple. However you perceive things internally, it will reflect externally. Even if you lie and try make it out like you're fine or you're whatever, your projection to the world, projecting to the world. Even if you make it seem like that, you can't outrun how you feel internally. How you feel internally will always show up somewhere. And once it shows up somewhere, it will then begin to show up in all aspects of your life. Because frequencies gain momentum, awareness gains momentum. So once it shows up in one place, then it starts to show up in all places. That's how momentum works. So you have to be it internally. You have to know you're that internally before the world can prove it to you, or before the world does prove it to you. You have to know and have confidence and have certainty internally within yourself, and know it within yourself that you're that before the world shows you. So let's say, I don't know, let's say a celebrity. The celebrity should know internally before they're a celebrity. Like, they should feel like that internally before they're a celebrity. Because then, let's say they do then become a celebrity. Some of them, or a celebrity, for example, can then become or feel empty inside because they're chasing something external, they're looking for something external. And the kingdom of heaven is within, it's internal. So you should be full internally, you should feel good internally. You should feel all these things internally. And even if you lie to the world and project a good image, it will always show up eventually. Because how you are internally will always reflect externally. So yeah, I don't think it's that complicated. I explained it through the way that I see it, the way I can try to explain it to you in the simplest way. Because I like things explained simply, I don't like things overcomplicated. And when people use a lot of big words to try to make you think you need to know 20 million different things, it's not that. I'm just simply trying to explain to you my best way, that my best explanation of you don't need all the knowledge. Knowledge you only need if it serves you. if it doesn't serve you, you don't need it. So yeah, that's that.